Hey guys, what's going on? Tuakrus here, checking in with
Tundes.
We're here with Tunchan, and we're going for a nice little night ride here in Da Nang, Vietnam. So we're pretty excited. We haven't filmed a night ride video in a long time. We're doing our weekly grocery store run, so we just filmed a video cycling to the grocery store, checking out the grocery store, and now we're in part two. We're gonna ride back, and the sun has set, so we've got a nice, fun little night ride ahead of us. This is Tunchan's bike. She's on the Dahone folding bike, and for me, I'm on the Royal folding bike. We've got our groceries packed in our bags, ready to go, and this is the supermarket, just in case you're interested. This is Mega Mart, and we're in the bike parking zone right now. So we're gonna make our way back home, and let's go ahead and get started.
Let's go.
Let's go. So first, we gotta make our way out of the bike parking lot. They have a fun little system here, so they give you a card when you enter. You gotta give it back when you leave, so that helps prevent theft. And that's it. We just give it to them, they scan it. I don't think they check like if it's the actual bike that you came in with. Like a good system, they'd attach the card to the camera when you receive it. I don't know if it's that advanced here. I think it's just a check in, check out kind of thing. So, but we haven't had any issues with like theft or anything with our bikes here since moving here almost a year ago. So it's all been good. Heading out of the parking lot now, getting onto the main road. Tung put on her her wind jacket. It's a little bit cooler in the nights now. Not too bad, but it feels a little cooler when you're used to like the crazy hot and crazy humidity. So we're just gonna wait here. This is a right turn lane. We don't want to block the traffic. So compared to our ride over here, if you watched our last video, things are a lot tamer now. We've passed the like rush hour craziness. This guy, okay. Yeah, never mind, it's still crazy. That was like a calm crazy. He just casually came in from the right. So normally, I believe in most countries, when you turn right onto like another main road that has a flow of traffic, you have to yield to the main traffic. But the cars here, when they turn right, they just assume that everyone will get out of the way for them. So that guy just totally cut in right in front of us when he definitely should have yielded. So, I mean, at our speed, it wasn't that dangerous, but still, you have to always be really cautious about what might happen. But yeah, for the most part, things are a lot nicer like this time of day. I believe it was about 5 p.m. when we rode over to the supermarket, and now it's probably like 6:30 or 7, so we're past the rush hour. It's cooler, nicer weather, not as much traffic, so yeah, it's pretty nice cycling this time of day. We always enjoy our ride back with the full load of groceries. It's really nice this time of year. It's February right now, so it's not too hot, it's not too humid. It's crazy in the summer, even like at night, it's still really hot and humid, so we have to be careful with like frozen groceries because they'll melt really quick. Luckily, we do have some insulation on our bags. Yeah, there's another example. That car was about to run us over. We got stuck at another light here. All right, green light. And from here, looks like we got some, you can park on the street maybe. I believe over here on the right, this is a movie theater. There's a couple different movie theaters here, a couple different malls, so we usually go to the ones in the malls. We haven't gone to this one. This one's a little bit further out for us, so yeah, we don't really, we pass by here a lot. We don't really stop in here. And over here to the right, we got this like arcade area. This arcade area, this sort of like little amusement park, Sun World. We've never actually like stopped inside there. If you've been though, let us know how it is. Should we make a trip one day? I think it's mostly for kids though, but maybe there's some fun stuff for us to do as well. We got some more parking here. And then right from here, this road just gets like really wide and there's really nothing here, but to the left over here, we've got this nice open, like green space, which they use sometimes for little events and stuff. I think there's some government buildings over here as well. Yeah, but for the most part, love these like big main wide roads at night just because they're a lot more chill, you get a lot more space. You still, of course, get the people riding the wrong way, but it's Vietnam, what can you expect? We've got a couple more large buildings over here. Like this one says Top TV Club, Karaoke Bar. I think it's a couple like different businesses like that. Some different catering venues. When we did the cycling event in Da Nang last summer, they had a catering party at one of these large buildings over here. So I think they do like wedding parties and stuff like that. A lot of these big fancy venues. I think this is the one we actually went to for the event. What is this, Golden Phoenix restaurant? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's where we went. It was crazy though, because like Vietnamese parties, they just love to blast the music. It was so loud. We couldn't hear each other. We're sitting at this like table with some friends and we couldn't hear anyone. Like we couldn't talk. It was horrible. They have the music's a little too loud. All right, this car, this car, they must have had an accident or something. There's accidents everywhere here. You'll see them every day on every ride. That's why we always ride extra carefully. We're going on the underpass here. There's a roundabout here. We're actually going to turn right. We're going to go back a little different way than the way that we came. Yep, that's how you get right away here. Taxi just pulls into the right lane, then pulls into the left lane. We're going to turn left here. There's a nice little coastal section here. This is a nice little section we really like to finish our rides on over here, because this is it's the Riverwalk area over here actually. All right. Let's show you guys this section real quick. It's a really nice area for like walking. I don't think you're really supposed to like cycle on here, but we can cycle on the side by the street, but you get some really nice views here. Like here's the river. It's nice and dark, but you can see all the lights from all the different buildings here. Like they really like to have all the colorful lights on everything here. So some of the bridges are lit up. Over there you can see that's the Dragon Bridge. It's lit up blue right now, but it changes colors. Sometimes it's red, sometimes it's yellow, and green now. Yeah, so it's a fun little stretch to cycle along this road. All right, let's get back on the road. But yeah, great section for walking, running. We see a lot of people with like their pets and dogs walking over here. Let's get back on the main road here. There's usually not that much car traffic over here, and you can see to the left, there's just a bunch of open space, like nothing really developed over here. Behind the open space, though, there's a bunch of different bars, restaurants, and stuff. We haven't gone to too many of them because, like my wife Chung, she's just a great cook, so she ends up cooking most days, so we don't really go out. It saves money, and honestly, her food's usually better than what we get at most restaurants. Up here on the inside, we got some people skateboarding. There's a bunch of these vendors that bring these like little toy cars that the kids can ride around. So those are really popular here. We've got some food vendors as well. So just a fun place to hang out, I guess, with the family. Yeah, we got some more of those little rides here. So if you got kids, they're gonna want to go on those little cars and zip around on the sidewalk over there. Yeah, you can see a few of them here. Oh, the mom's on it with the kid too. Some more food carts. Nice fun section. We've got a bunch of outdoor seating here. Everyone just brings their like little portable seats, because I think most of these, geez, yeah, most of the vendors, like, they're not supposed to be like using these areas, especially by the water. So there used to be a bunch of them by the water from what I heard, and then there, like a lot of tourists and like locals were just like really against it because they couldn't walk around anywhere or do anything. So they pushed them back. They have to be usually at least one section away, and that's on a lot of the like waterfront areas here. But still, a lot of them just don't follow the rules. Like the police don't seem to regulate it at all. I'm sure there's like a bunch of bribes and whole underground industry controlling that. But it is nice that like most of the waterfront areas are nice and clean. They don't have those like vendors, just everything, because it takes up a lot of space. Like you can't walk around if they're there. A lot of garbage gets left over, so it's nice that they do try and regulate it a little bit. So here we're at the tail of the Dragon Bridge. It's actually Saturday, so later tonight the Dragon Bridge is going to be doing its fire show. It breathes some fire from its mouth and some water as well. It does it every weekend, Saturday and Sunday. So we're gonna turn on here, start climbing. You always feel this after a grocery store run because the bike is just weighed down with a bunch of groceries. But it's always cool cycling over this bridge. It's really cool to look at. And another fun thing, you'll notice over here to the right in the river, there's some cruise ships. They love their neon lights. These cruise ships are going to be watching the night show here when the dragon does the fire from the mouth. So that's probably a really cool place to watch it from. But we live nearby here within walking distance, so we can see the fire show like any weekend. Actually, from our old apartment, we had an apartment view, so we got to see it straight from our apartment, which is really nice. We don't have that view anymore with our new apartment though. Oh, the bridge is changing color. We're back to the yellow. Original yellow. And here we go. We got the downhill. There's a right turn on the part of this downhill, so you need to be careful that you don't get cut off. Some people will try and make that right turn. So just be aware. This car's probably doing it. So I always like to stay left so we don't get cut off. We're gonna get cut off though. And I'm not gonna let him. Yeah, you gotta be really cautious with that. Oh, it smells like grilled seafood right now. Tung's favorite. Being by the ocean here, there's just a bunch of seafood restaurants. So that often you can smell it because there are a lot of like open air restaurants. Got another red light here at the roundabout. Almost home. But yeah, you can see a bunch of people just like to wait in the right turn lane. So when a car comes or a truck comes, they're gonna have to stop and beep at them, and then it's just, yeah, I wish people didn't do that, but they do. So this is our old apartment building, straight ahead. Nice tall one, so we really enjoyed there for our first few months. Enjoyed the nice tall view, but the rent was quite expensive, so we're enjoying our new place and saving some money on the rent. Here's another little backstreet road. And I'll show you guys, this is one of the local little restaurants here that you can see that are just open air, bunch of seafood. And over here, there's a nice little park. It's kind of funny because they have a like karate class, and they're there like almost every day, just doing the karate. I guess that's pretty popular here as well. But yeah, I love these little side streets because there's just a bunch of different businesses, a bunch of different stuff going on. Always exciting. It's also nice to have a bunch of like businesses within walking distance if there's something that you want to get. You don't have to go too far. We got a convenience store right here. Otsukare-sama. We finished up with our night ride, packing up our groceries and cleaning up everything. How was today's ride? Huh? How was today's ride?
Nice ride.
Nice ride?
Cold weather.
Mm-hmm.
But the traffic is crazy.
Traffic always crazy.
Yeah.
What are we eating for our dinner tonight?
We eat the beef stew.
Beef stew?
Wheat bread.
Wheat bread?
For Cruz and for me, the rice.
Yes. Tung wants the rice, not the bread. So actually, this is some of our leftovers from yesterday. Tung made a nice giant pot of beef stew, and we always make extra, so we have leftovers. So we just got to heat it up, and we have tonight's dinner.
Yeah.
So here's some pictures of everything, how it looks all nice. Tuan-chan does a really great job with the presentation of the meals. She also cooked a really nice meal for Valentine's Day last week. That was really good, so I'll show you guys a picture of that here as well. And yeah, that's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and you asked for more bike ride videos, so we're doing some other situations like the night ride today, going grocery shopping. So hope you guys enjoyed, and we're going to continue filming more videos like this. So before we go, we want to say a special thank you to all of our awesome supporters over on Patreon. We wouldn't be able to continue filming these videos without your support, so a big thank you to you guys. And if you want to help support this channel, support Two Wheel Cruise, you can check out our Patreon link down below. And that's it for today's video, guys. We'll see you next time here on Two Wheel Cruise.